Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is John. Finally, I have some time to make videos because there's some stuff I want to show you. And today I'm very excited about the device I'm gonna show you. Is the SURECOM SR-112 Simplex repeater designed for handhelds, okay? Any type of handheld that has the connector for an external speaker microphone. If you have the right type of connector, it can work with GMRS, CB radio, ham radio, whatever. Okay, it's just a matter of having the right connector for the radio, between the radio and the repeater. Okay, and I'm very excited about the device because it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to be able to test my antennas, Uh, I'm going to be able to go hiking or camping and explore if I can leave the repeater on some safe place and extend the range. This is going to be awesome for people, let's say, that they are working on a field with a major obstruction and there's no communication. They can set up this on where the obstruction is. I don't know, maybe the top of a hill or a building or whatever, and they're going to extend the range. I mean, there's a lot of possibilities, but you need to keep in mind this is designed for a very light use and a very provisional use, okay? It's not a heavy duty repeater, okay? Actually, it's not a full repeater. It's a simplex repeater because it's going to use just one handheld to work, okay? And I'm gonna explain that to you very soon, but first I'm gonna show what it comes on the box, the little instruction sheet, which is very simple with some, this is a very easy to operate, guys. It's just plug and play, and it works fine just like that. There's some setups that you can mess with, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm happy the way it's working out of the box, and I'm gonna leave it like that. I like my things simple, okay? So I'm not gonna mess with any of the setups or whatever. And it comes also with the power cable, which is an USB with the wall adapter. Okay, this is for charging the internal battery or for leaving the repeater connected to the electricity. And it comes with this cable, which is the repeater controller cable with this type of connector, okay, which is the most common on handhelds. I believe it's called K1, this type of connectors, okay? And that's it, guys. And the repeater, which is very simple, very small, actually. The size is 7.2 by 4.7 by 1.7, and it weighs only 8.1 ounces. It's very small, a tiny device, but it's very cool device, okay? And I'm gonna show you how this thing works, okay? Let's start for, okay, what a normal repeater is. Let's say a GMRS repeater is basically two radios inside a box or whatever. Basically two radios with a device called a duplexer, and they are connected to the duplexer, and the duplexer is connected to one antenna. Basically, that's it. One of the radios is going to receive, and the other radio is going to transmit. And they are going to be working with an offset on the frequencies, so the receiving frequency is going to be a little different than the transmitting frequency, okay? but that's why you need to set up the repeater channels on GMRS. That's why they have an offset. That they call it offset. That's because of it, because they are not working on the exact same frequency. And basically, that's a regular repeater, okay? There's some portable repeaters, very cool, like the Retevis repeater, that are meant for outdoors and for more heavy use, and they are very cool. I don't have one. I don't intend to buy one because I don't have the need to one repeater, that kind of setup. But I'm gonna link the link on the description in case you want to check out those type of repeaters. They're very, very cool. There's also the commercial repeaters, which are way more expensive, and that's another game. I mean, the quality, and they are meant to work 24/7, but that's another type of things, okay? This is a very simple repeater called Simplex. Why is called Simplex? Because you are gonna take, let me show how you connect the repeater to the radio, okay? Over here, you will see to radio, you are gonna plug over here, and you are gonna go to your handheld, they all to the speaker microphone, external speaker microphone connection, and you are gonna connect the radio to the repeater. And that's it. That's all you need, guys. Over here, you can turn on the power. It's on. And you are ready to start transmitting with the simplex repeater, okay? I'm gonna talk to you about this in a second. How this works. This is also a digital recording machine, okay? So let's say this is John with this radio, and this is another guy with another radio over here, and this is the repeater. And let's say this is the obstruction, or let's say there's no obstruction. Simply there's no more range on both handhelds. You leave this on a point, and this is going to transmit over here and then to the other radio. How? I'm gonna start my transmission, a regular transmission, John testing 1, 2, 3. When I finish my transmission and I let go the PTT button, this radio, meanwhile, is been receiving my transmission and making an instant recording of my transmission. When I finish, this radio is going to transmit that recording, and this guy on this side with this range, whatever range is between this radio and the radio on the repeater, is gonna hear my transmission. So let's say we double. I was 5 miles away from the repeater, and this guy is 5 miles away, and I wasn't able to talk 10 miles for whatever reason. Okay, now we are talking 10 miles. You double the range or whatever. It's very cool. When this guy answers me, okay, John, I can hear you good. This radio, the same radio, is going to receive the transmission, is going to make the instant recording, and is immediately is going to transmit on the same radio the message. And I'm gonna receive the message from this radio with this guy's message. It's awesome, okay? Very, very cool. What's the only con of that? And I'm gonna show you in a while. That I'm gonna hear myself twice. Why? Because I'm gonna say, okay, John, 1, 2, 3, testing. The recording is happening and it goes out again to this guy, but it's going out again to me because I'm in range with the repeater. So I'm gonna listen to myself again, which I don't mind. I've been hearing myself my whole life, so I really don't care about that. To me, it's a little con, okay? And it's awesome, guys. It's awesome because there's it opens a lot of possibilities. I can leave this setup over here at my apartment and go on my truck and start driving and to whatever point and make some testing, let's say on this handheld with different antennas, or just to see if I have coverage around town, let's say. Okay, can I communicate around town on any point, or these are not good points, or whatever, guys? The possibilities are very, very, very big. Okay, and there's one good thing. I can leave this handheld with my repeater connected to my mobile antenna over here at my balcony and improve a lot the range of the little handheld with the repeater just to check things. I mean, or if you are doing some work, you can do that type of setup. I mean, you can leave this with a mobile antenna on a little pizza pan for ground plane, and then you are gonna improve a lot the range of the repeater. Okay, just some ideas. I mean, the possibilities are a lot. Use your imagination. Okay, and why I'm telling you, okay, for the handhelds, because it's designed for handhelds. I haven't seen a mobile radio that comes with the external speaker microphone connection that works with this. Why? Because it makes no sense for a mobile radio that comes already with a speaker microphone to have a connection for another speaker microphone. So it is designed to work only with handhelds, okay? Any type of handhelds. You can use this CV walkie-talkie to try the antennas. And I'm very excited about being able now to do some testing on my CV and radio antennas. As you know, I always carry CV and GMRS on my truck. But the only thing is there's two things. Okay, that's the connector that comes with the repeater. For CV, you are going to need to get another controller. Why? Because for this type of radio, you are gonna use this one. Okay, you will say, well, it is the same. No, it's not the same. This is 5 millimeters apart between the pins, and this one is 8 millimeters. I don't know how this one is called. I don't know if this one is a K2 or whatever. But I went into the SURECOM web page, surecom.com. You go into the search bar and you just type SR-112 repeater controller cable. And you will see some options. And I found this one, which they call 4S-S2. And it says it's for Midland and Icon. And I said, okay, this is the one I need. I ordered it. The delivery was very good. And now I can hook up my CB radios because this is the size I need for the CB radio. And it works perfect. Now I can test my CB radio antennas. Awesome. Awesome. I'm very excited about this. And you can use also this one for the Midlands, like this little handheld, which is a very awesome handheld. The only thing about these ones, well, is the power. These are GMRS also, and repeater capable and stuff. This is the GXT 1030. The only con is that you cannot change the antenna or improve it, and the power is less power than the 5 watts out of these ones. But it's a very good radio for road trips, or if you are camping with your family, very easy to use and stuff. So I'm gonna do also some testing with these ones because the connector is the same. So it's going to be nice to see how this really works. And I'm gonna show you also how this ones really works. Okay, so I'm very excited about all the possibilities, especially with the CB antennas. And we are gonna do, I'm gonna show you how it works, okay? We are gonna hook this with the power cable. Believe me, this is a good advice. This is the power port. Take any power bank. If you don't have electricity close, use the USB port of the power bank, and that's it. You are covered, because when this one is transmitting, the battery is gonna drain very, very, very fast. And you can end up having nothing when you are outside. And I'm gonna do a little demonstration for you guys, okay? Channel mode. Okay, this one is on channel 16. Channel 16. Channel 16. That's a must, guys, because it happened to me. Make sure all your handhelds are on the same. The first time I went out to test the repeater, I left the repeater radio on a repeater channel 16, and my radio was on a regular 16 channel. So I had to come back and fix that. And so make sure about the channels, everything is on. Okay, how is gonna work? I'm gonna transmit, and I'm gonna turn down the volume of my radio so we don't hear myself talking on my radio, so you can see how it works. Jesus, hold on. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That was the transmission going out from the repeater to this radio. I turned down the volume on this one. Okay? And now we're gonna do it in reverse. Let's say, okay, this is the guy answering. Oh, shit. Okay, John. Okay. I can hear you.
Okay, John. Okay. I can hear you.
Man, it's awesome. It's so simple that it's awesome. We were hearing also my new base station radio, but I'm testing that radio, still testing, and it's a 50-watt radio. And I'm going to show that radio to you when I know all that I can do with the radio. And I mean, base station, kind of, because as I've been telling you guys, I like my radios to go out. I don't like staying at home, trying to listen to people from far away or whatever, or going into repeated networks. I don't like that kind of stuff. To me, I like my radios to be practical, and I want to be able to use them outside because I enjoy being outside. So that's why I am so excited to do some testing about it. And that's it, guys. I'm gonna leave a couple clips of the testing I did, the quick testing I did on the repeater. And I hope you enjoy the video. Please try to subscribe. I need to grow a little more the subscribers. I need to get to 1,000. I don't know how to make all this for me to make sense. I mean, but I enjoy it a lot. But I need a little bit more subscribers. Okay, guys, and come back soon because I'm gonna be testing a lot, and I'm gonna show you another stuff, not radio related. Okay. Okay, guys, here's the basic setup we are gonna use to test this one. So over here in my balcony, okay, I'm gonna leave the walkie-talkie over here, the T-Radio TDH8 with the 771 T-Radio long antenna. Okay, we'll see how it works. And here's the repeater. It's all connected, everything is on, and the radio is on channel 17, the one we are gonna use for the test. And let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes out of the car. Testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it improves a lot out of the car on the walkie-talkie. Testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Awesome, it really works. Okay, guys, I'm out of the car to do a test with the walkie-talkie. I'm gonna use my Baofeng UV 9G, an awesome walkie-talkie with the Nagoya 771G antenna. Okay, and I'm gonna try to hit my apartment, which is in that direction. 5 miles away. As you can see, there's a lot of woods, so let's give it a try to see how it goes. Testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Wow, guys, that's awesome. That's a very good quality transmission from the little walkie-talkie, the T-Radio walkie-talkie with the big antenna, the Midland antenna, to this little device. Wow, that's awesome. As you can see, guys, this is very cool. This opens an opportunity for a lot of testing, finding spots around your town to where you can transmit or not. Whatever you can imagine on testing antennas. Okay.